over. Everything is good. I need me.
Explain yourself, sir.
No. Anyway, I am sorry for the delays. Sorry for keeping everybody up. Sorry for Mr. Shaw. Not even gonna do it. Welcome, because we are finally officially running another episode with a different crew. These are my homies. Alright, these are my homies. We're live on both ends, so we can look, see, we gotta run it. So we can definitely look for now, let's clip that one, and we're gonna be running off of this camera over here. We have at least 2 or 3 setups on the rain shits. We'll figure it out, gang. Yes, it is what it is. Alright guys, we started off late, so if y'all not here for the live stream, y'all can catch the VOD. It is all good, it don't matter. You're here with your boy Curly, my homeboy Ro, ready to do the vibes. My son Ivan and Ron doing the building. Shouty in the back. We was working out some tech difficulties, but we are on the fucking stream. We are live now.
Yes, sir.
So remember, this is not gonna be an always thing. We'll get it up a lot earlier, but fuck it, we are live now. So thanks for tuning in, and we're gonna get started. All right, gentlemen. Today we're just bullshitting than usual. We're like, yo, man, I had a crazy thought. I got a dumbass thought. And we're like, yo, alright, so what your dumbass thinking now? I'm like, yo, I hope my kid don't end up like me. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? I mean, I want my kid to be successful. So we was like, yo, bro, respectfully, if you could give your kid one career, like, yo, I don't think, set him off early, what would you do? Would you have him either be a ball player? Would you have him play football? Would you have him play soccer? Or would you have him be a rapper? Or like, be on YouTube? What do you think would be like an ideal career or start for like when you got kids?
Well, I think realistically, out of all the options you've given me so far, I'd say ball player.
Okay.
You know, or I guess soccer player maybe. Whatever sport, you know, he could get the bag from. He could, you know, fucking work the longest without fucking career injuries. And I don't trust that rapping shit because you know that shit would have, you know, niggas be dying young.
Yeah, facts. R.I.P. my boy. Hey, what you think, Leslie?
I don't really know, cause like I can't really like just say, oh, I want my kid to be this, want my kid to be that. Like I want him to be like what he's passionate about.
But you telling me you're not gonna give your kid like a baseball bat when he's like 3 and be like, hit your mommy with this? You're gonna be like, I need to see how good your swing is early on.
Well, like I'm a like put him into sports, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what ideal
like,
sport would you put him into?
But like if you don't like the sport, you don't like the sport.
I'm just saying, but he's like, oh, Dad loves the sport. I want to do what Dad do. What would you put your kid in to make sure he's not sucking?
Probably baseball.
Yeah, you don't want him to have a late start, right?
Probably baseball. I'll put my kid in baseball first.
Yeah, he could be like a little A-Rod, you know?
But like if you don't like it, you don't like it.
I ain't saying he had to stay there for the rest of his life. That's like starting to say if your boy said he want to hoop later on, but he can't cross nobody up till he like 22.
Bro, like he could be like I could put him in baseball when like he's like 5, and then when he goes up to be like 25, this nigga's a fisherman.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying like at least he had like some skills or something. Nah. All right, bro, what you thinking? Hold on, I need me a bottle cap. Pull up.
I ain't gonna lie, personally,
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of YouTube.
Really now?
Yes, because interestingly enough, when I have my kid, I'm gonna get him started young. He's gonna be with me. So if when I'm streaming, he's gonna be with me streaming. We're gonna be a duo together. And then when he goes on his own, he's gonna be on his own. I want him to start young to know the properties and foundations of how popularity works and social media works. Because there is a lot of stuff that goes into that. And once you learn that, it's literally easy, to be honest.
I ain't gonna cap like let's say like if you put your kid into YouTube, and like this is gonna be based off like little kid stuff, right? Because low key, high key, like little kids like YouTube channels be making the most money.
Yeah, that's so true.
That is true. I'm more gonna put him into like more kid stuff, and you know, personally, me, I love cars. So I'll get him like a driving simulator set. You know, one of those you know those like little I forgot those things with the steering wheels and the seat and that rocks and everything. I'll get him one of those.
A Hot Wheel?
Nah. Nah, it's literally like an actual car simulator. But we'll do that together as like father and son. That'll be mad cool.
I'm
You
not
want-
gonna lie.
I ain't gonna front. The reason why me and him both started dying, cause he was like, "Ka-chow." I'm like, "Yeah, it's over." I
Hell
said,
yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If Cars came out with a game and it was a time when we playing together, I would play Cars with him.
I would
Realistically.
definitely would. I would definitely, bro. That Mater is kind of crazy.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so what about you, bro? What would you have your little something to do?
Yeah, you said something about music, right?
Yeah, they could be a rapper or a musician or artist if you really want them to do it, but what do you think would be a good, lucrative career or like a
Basketball,
solid thing?
football.
I would have to start with like music, bro. Like learn like to play any type of instrument.
Oh yeah, no, they had the
See whatever
Yeah,
you're interested
that's
in.
that's fine. It's like the Fisher Price things, you know? Yeah, I never had the little piano thing that lights up and you go ding ding ding, yeah, like entirely off cue.
Like the cat piano.
Yeah, bro. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, bro. What?
But yeah, it'd definitely be an instrument though. Like, it'll probably be start off with like a guitar and a piano and you know whatever like fits whatever they're interested in. And if they're not interested in that, it probably be just too.
No, that's fair because it gives them creative freedom, you know?
Low key drums go hard though.
Respectfully, I don't want no 3-year-old already banging stuff at like 2 in the morning. My daddy, look, guys, like,
Nah,
Put
for
it
real.
in the garage.
you used to go here, bro.
I'm not gonna lie though, for instruments, as a beat maker, I'm gonna say no to that. Only because that could be a very stress-taking position, especially as a kid, because people are such critiques nowadays that it's not even funny.
Yeah, but you the only one. You're not gonna be like, hey, you're gonna be like, yo, I support you. You might need a little
Yeah,
bit
you
more work.
will support your kid, yeah, but it's a child you're talking about here, and how the child will take social media is a big statement nowadays.
That's true. Because
So,
he's trying to upload a video.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
if it's his passion, and it takes to social media, and they don't like it a certain way, they're gonna critique that, and now he's gonna feel bad. Now he's not gonna want to do that.
Honestly, bro, but that's where you come in as a parent. You have to like
Shoot the
that
kids.
you support him.
Yeah, I'm 100% will support him, but
Like I said,
but there's only so much you could do as a parent. Sometimes you gotta actually let him find his own way by himself. You can't always hold his hand
Yeah.
That's true.
or her hand because
What?
Wait, not what they were saying. Like,
Yo,
The Iowa, that's
crazy,
gay.
bro.
That's what I heard, bro. I'm like, damn.
yo, the bear foamed up. And I mean, just, I'm like, hey, yo. Go
No.
ahead, go ahead.
no, because
Stupid bug
I
bite.
feel like it will definitely help for them in general.
Excuse me.
But in terms of a whole, they're gonna rely on the people they're around the most. So that'll be their friends
True.
and people around their age. So that's what they take the most criticism from. Because as when we were young, we're gonna be like, oh, but he's old, he doesn't know anything. It's gonna be the same way as our kids. So they're not gonna take it as much as they're gonna take it from their generation.
Yeah,
So
true.
it still depends. So that's why I would consider it, but I'm not too okay with that.
I mean, I feel you when you say like, you know, like the kids will be like, they're old, they don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you think about like the technology gap between us and our parents,
Mm-hmm.
and like, and if you're considering like what our kids are gonna be going through, and like, I don't think it's gonna be like that much of a difference because as we grow, our technology also grows. We always learn new things,
That's true.
regardless of what that is. So like, they're gonna be born into like a standard of technology, but we're gonna like basically already know it.
That's true.
When it comes to like who they're surrounded as and like based on their hobbies, people who are generally like interested in the same thing are generally just gonna automatically connect with each other, and like so that's not really much of a problem, honestly. That's what I feel like.
I mean, the only thing that's always a problem with like starting anybody off and doing other things is the fact that you're always gonna be judged by your peers. Especially when you're younger, it's harder because kids are the worst critics. You ever just be like walking by, living your life, and they'll be like, "Mommy, who's that ugly?" And you're like, "Hey, yo, who are you talking to?" You're like, "Wait a minute, he's 4." He gives out his passion, but he doesn't like have no consideration to things. So like, say you start your kids off with music, and he's just like, "Yeah, this beat calm," and then some other 4-year-old gonna be like, and you're gonna be like, "Dad, why you just make fun of me?" So you're right. There's always gonna be judgment about periods. The only difference is back then it was in person, now it's online. So that means a whole bunch of other people can stay it online and see stuff. That's why it's like it doesn't matter. But the other half is, bro, at the end of the day, you died. You're supposed to be over there like, yeah, and you only got no. I mean, not. Anyway, but Yeah,
Wait,
respectfully.
you wanna?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
I
not
wanna
going
get
that
that. I
back.
wanna get that. I wanna get
We're
that.
gonna do that later. But so, long story short, you know, you're supposed to support the kid, and I'm like, yo, man, of course, it's gonna be ups and downs about things, and not everybody's gonna be supportive. Schools, but God, shit. Yeah, but the whole point is to be like, oh, at the end of the day, this is a passion you want, and I know that you like music. I like music, and I want to see you prosper. So I'm putting my son on. So that's fair. What's up, bro? But if you have like a career path for your kid, where you sending him at?
So like that's a lot. So I would say football, but like the players get no love. Like unless you're a quarterback, I feel like you're not really making no money or like guaranteed money. So I'm gonna say like acting or like dancing or whatever.
So like a music profession.
Yeah, acting, yeah, yeah, pretty much. Cause I feel like now acting, like y'all sleep on the acting, bro. Like they be making money. But if you're really good though, I'm not good at.
I can't.
They,
How about like on the Broadway shows?
Broadway show?
That's
I didn't even think about that. I'm not gonna lie.
that's what I was thinking. I was just
Yeah,
like,
that's
dope
true.
as fuck.
I'm not gonna front to you guys. Like, it's like I literally went for like a couple of things, not just acting, and like I went to college for like a little bit of like musical theory and stuff. Bro, when I tell you it's slim pickings, they are really like, if you're like getting into like the NBA and all other fields and stuff like that. For acting, I'm like, yeah, sure, you can play this minor role. You know, they're gonna be like, alright, so what's on your resume? I played tree number 3. They go like, tree number 3, and they're gonna be like, is that it? They're like, yeah, like I had a couple of out-supported extras because they're very selective about certain things. And like recently we was on the train, we ran into this guy, and shout out, plug your Instagram eventually, man. I'm sorry about this, but he was like, hey man, I got like a big role in this movie. It took a while or whatever. And you meet him, he's like super cool, like normal dude or whatever, and he gets shot in the movie. I was like, you guys have went to it, like, it's the guy. I'm like, yeah. It took him a hot minute to get into it, but musical theory, great percent, all that stuff. But there's just so many other people like that. And he's like, yeah, man, I finally got this role after so many years doing this. So it's like, don't get me wrong, like you can be a great actor, be good looking or whatever, but that one's like a really hard industry to get into because it's select few and other titles and individual arts and stuff going on. They're like, oh, God damn, it's coming back.
Golly.
Yo, my back. And you're like, yo, this is wild. And it's like, yeah, because the opportunity, granted, yes, because there's always gonna be basketball tryouts, football, sports, and other things. But when it comes to like acting and stuff, they're not always gonna be like, yeah, tree number 3. I got a bigger role for you. I'm giving you some lines, bro. Come here.
I'm dead.
I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen as often as you like, and that's the sad part. But I 100% like I support it as well.
But like that's why you should start off young though, so you have a better chance.
Of
something like
course,
that.
you're like, but the other half is like,
You
how
know-
many TV shows do you see nowadays or like child stuff where they're like, hey man, we have kid actors here. My bad, man.
Actually, nowadays, they're actually trying to make more kid actors for
Yeah.
child shows. That's one. But two, you gotta be prepared for a lot of sacrifices for your child. Because I know kid actors, and I know actors to this day, and people on Broadway, they do a lot of sacrificing. And I mean a lot.
This is
Like I said with like the Broadway, I feel like it would be easier for like kids to get into like a musical Broadway show, and like even like in schools, like they have like drama classes and they like have like musicals like on occasionally. Like my cousin, she lives upstate, and she's like into like that like the acting thing. I went to her show. She's really good and stuff, like just like all musical and stuff, and like that shit is like on the spot.
I see that. No, like I
She
said,
was doing that when she was young too, like middle school.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm not saying, but it's like really hard because it's like,
No, of course.
when are you gonna get applied for this? Versus like, yo, you can go to any trial for any school, any college, or like a D League or anything like that, or a G League, and you're like, all right, I can start from here. But from like a lot of things, like if you don't have a good resume or repertoire, or you ain't start young, or you don't have any place to put your roles, it's just like, where are we gonna put you in? You know? That's why he was like, yo, they're trying to get more roles for kid actors, but respectfully, like, there's a couple of Netflix shows where they got more kids and stuff. Like the Wednesday show apparently is good, but she's not even a kid. She plays like a teenager into like adolescent type stuff, you know. And then there's let me see. And there's cartoon shows, but guess what? A lot of cartoons ain't there no more, right? Man, excuse me.
Paw Patrol, we talking about?
Paw Patrol already got their whole cast. They're not switching nobody up. Well, we need doggy number 3, nigga. I mean, it's not happening, you know. I'm saying, so it's a little bit tough, and that's why I'm like, you know, we gotta make sure there's like roles and positions available. That's why I'm like, for me, you gotta have like something lucrative, like Sports, 100% easy to put them onto, and if they want to go to for the can. Music, at the end of the day, they can still produce if they don't have any music written or whatever. They can't act it. They're still like, hey man, I make beats. That's always something you can do. But I'm definitely not knocking it because as I said, I tried to get into music myself. It's just the more the fact that field is full of so many potential dreamers, especially in New York City where everybody got a whole like a hustle or grind. There ain't no easy way to be like, hey man, I'm in this right now. No, but there's 300 other people we like, send them in. Until service.
Another thing that you could do besides like you could instead of like physically acting is also voice acting.
True.
That is very good to get into as well.
I mean,
You can
that's,
also look into that as well.
nah, kids really do. Imagination and stuff, that's why I kind of miss the whole thing with toys. Remember when you was a kid, you had like John Cena or Shawn Michaels, and you were like,
Yo,
I was
Larry
playing with
just
my
a finger,
fingers.
bro. We got.
I used to do that.
oh yeah.
I used to play with pencils, bro.
Right.
Take that.
The fucking Beyblades.
Oh,
Yo.
you kidding, dog? That's so
The Bakugans.
Oh,
That was
You
dope.
see what I mean? That's when the kids imagination is going crazy. They used to pretend to be certain things, monster creatures, stuff like that. With more creativity flowed. And like,
Now we got Fortnite.
yeah, bro. He's spinning. You got it.
Like the kids got Fortnite now.
Yeah, it's not. It's
like,
not.
Battle Pass.
Facts. And it's just not the same because like the level of creativity ain't there. So it's just like, yeah, you're playing the game with it because we grew up after game. Well, we grew up around games.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up after. We got when it was.
Only some people like play games like a lot.
No comment.
No
like no comment, bro. That's almost everybody on this couch. But you see what I'm saying? It's like a whole different spectrum now.
It is technology is like so integrated.
It's everything. That's why we don't have as many kids that are like into stuff. Like kids would get an iPhone before they get a toy. I was so hyped to get a Power Ranger back in the day, bro. If I gave any of these kids now a Power Ranger, they gonna look at me like, "Are you dumb?"
It's a whole Power Ranger game, Dad.
Facts.
Like,
I'm so serious. And then facts. And then honestly, for me, like I'd want to my kid to play like a sport. Realistically, the only reason why I say football is because like at the end of the day, that's the sport I love. And yes, it's a little bit tough for kids and like that, but at the end of the day, I think my kid's gonna come out round. So he gonna come out a little chunky in the first place. So like I'm like, hey buddy, let's put this weight to use. And then he gonna grow up to be a little bit big and strong. And if he don't want to do it, then hey.
Nah, hopefully he's a quarterback though.
No, I mean linebackers still get paid a decent amount, quarterbacks and everything. It's just QBs
nah,
get the most.
QBs make the most, and they get like
A lot more
more
recognition.
guaranteed money too.
Of course, because they're just it's less
That's
about.
because they play longer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause
Exactly.
some of them be getting injured and that'll be fucking up their contracts, bro.
Yeah.
Like the hold you.
This is what I'm saying. Well, remember Marshawn? God.
Marshall Lynch,
Yeah, like his contract was crazy and everything like that. And then when he was going crazy with the Seahawks, everybody was like, "Yeah, man, this shit was bonkers." Da da da. And he was getting a lot of money, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna take this a little bit of time off, not just due to injury and stuff like that, and then contract wise." So, but the other half is just like, if my kid turns out, because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm somebody who has like to release through like different other means, for either working out, playing ball, whatever. If he has some or like ways to express himself through that, then football's the way to do it, you know. So it's just like rather than him running around, partying, drinking, smoking, and all that stuff, I'm like, hey, here's a positive outlook that affects your sports, that affects you and your mentality. Try it out, and if not, there's other things. The only reason why I'm saying this is because like I'm like 5'8", 5'9". My kid's, if I'm lucky, he's gonna be like 6, barely 6 feet. But at the very least, he's gonna be like 180 to 200 pounds of like muscle. So he gonna figure out something to do with that, and I don't want him tap dancing. I look weird. Respectfully.
I'm making box.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Something.
Mixed martial arts, yeah, that's
You see what I
pretty
mean?
good.
Mixed martial arts is a little bit more crazy, but if he generally does it, I'm gonna do it.
It depends.
Yeah.
Makes my shit is crazy.
You know, parental choice wise, always best to protect your kids, people after you. But more the fact that let them have fun and not really inhibit them from like, living their life. You always want them to be like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. Is it legal? Kind of. Alright. Are you gonna die from it? Kind of. Alright.
Kind of is a little bit too much of a stretch, I ain't gonna lie.
It's 50-50. I'm gonna be a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We can let it slide. I mean, and that worked for me for like my type of parents and stuff. Because I'm not gonna be super strict because we all had ambition and goals. Whether or not we did it early on, had the people encourage us early on. It's a different story. I mean, it just depends on like your background, where you're from, and who you're working with, you know. Alright, so now we slip past this real quick, guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. As I was just talking about parenting styles and stuff like that, I gotta be a little bit more realistic. Some of us came from like 2-parent households. Some of y'all got like 4 or 8. Y'all better figure that out. But like a couple of people out there was like, that's tough. Got like, 1 parent. So how do y'all feel, bro? We will go the opposite way around. How do y'all feel about single parents? Who do you think is the better single parent in most cases? The mother or the father? What you got for me?
I mean, subjectively speaking, I would say my mother, cause like, my dad was around, but he wasn't around. If that makes sense. Cause he was around like, nah, like I would say he was around for like, I'm like what 24. He was around for like 7 years maybe in my life.
That's an even number.
So, what?
Not an even number.
I was like, wait.
Not an even number.
Yeah, so he was there for like 7 years. Cause I was raised by my grandmother first,
That's still my mom, by the way.
and then I moved with my parents and my mom and my dad,
Yeah.
and then my dad left, and it was just my mom. But like, I mean, after like watching a lot of videos and like doing research, they say like the father, like he's more like real, like if I'm being honest, like the father is more like disciplinary, and like the mom is like more nurturing. So probably the father, and like there's a lot of studies that show like the a lot of people that end up in jail, they don't have a father in the household. So I would say father objectively. But me personally though, I like mom. So, but if I'm speaking objectively, I would say father.
That's a fair assessment. It's just like a lot of variables between that. Nigga, it's your go. I don't know why he over here.
Nah.
Shit. You hear? Something running his mouth.
Nah, fine, bro.
Not in a bad shit. I'm gonna grab me up. Go ahead, bro. What's your opinion on this? What's your take? Whose side you on? You don't recycle game? No, it's not.
Honestly, based on my experience, I have to say the dad, the father, is the better single parent. Cause like I live with both my parents, but like growing up, my father was always like the strict one, and like you have to like show like in my household you have to show a lot of respect for him, and you basically don't really have that kind of communication that you can that I had with my mother. And like my mother was more on the lenient side, and like she would allow me to do things that my father would definitely not. So I have to say like the father's like have more of a disciplinary role in like how you grow up, and they play like a very important part in like building your character and like building your morals and like your disciplines and all that. So yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. One question real quick, because y'all both brought up discipline. So does that mean like your pops like was like more of the I'm with the belt type of person, or like what does that mean? Like they kept you in line, or is that more of like how would y'all interpret that?
I would say they keep you in line. Cause the mom is like you said, it's like more lenient. Like she'll let you get away with more stuff. Most moms. I can't say all of them.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say like, what you call it? As far as beating goes, like, I would get a beating from my father if like I did something like terrible. But like, with my mom, it's like, what you call it? I have like 3 sisters, and like, she was always beating on them like whenever she was like. She's been on them like a lot of times. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, for like disciplinary, and like on the father side, it's basically like something of like how like you say like a man would carry themselves,
Yeah.
and like they have this kind of like posture and like this like it's kind of hard to explain. It's like
It's like a I know what you mean. It's like a build set or like a structure of how you should be and how you should function, right?
yeah, basically, it's like you could feel
Like this is what a guy or man should do or should be, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Hey, Ron, what side you on, Mr. Dude?
Respectfully, I'm gonna say I'm gonna beat my ass. in my opinion, I'm gonna say the mother is more valuable. She brings you that nurturing presence for one, but you also have to have a woman who's gonna be able to put her foot down and fucking beat your ass when you do something wrong. Like, the pop's gonna come home, he gonna beat your ass because that's his job.
Yeah.
He's not gonna give a fuck after. He's not gonna sit down and talk to you about like what's going on in your life. You know, he's gonna be there and fucking. He's gonna see things as a man. He's not gonna really be as nurturing as a mother or not have as many feelings as a mother would.
Right.
And when you're younger, you need feelings. Is really important when you're younger.
Yo, yeah, facts. You ever get home and like they call your mom and your mom knows why you're in trouble, and then you get beat by your dad. You're like, wait a minute.
No, your dad don't even know why you're in trouble. He just say what's about. I don't even know why I'm giving you this ass. She told me I gotta do it.
And you're just like, I thought we was cool. We play Xbox together. Nah, gang. Nah, son. Alright. What's the vibes over here? What consensus are you at, my guy?
I don't know because like I'm just thinking about it, and then like let's say like your parents, and then they separate.
Yeah.
The mother's always gonna get like majority of the time gonna get full custody.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like a guarantee that the mother is always going to be more caring about like or be a better single parent.
Yeah.
But it's also like if the father was a single parent, I think the father would provide more based on like the careers that males have than women. I'm not saying that like man is more superior to women, but it's just that like, men do most of the dirty work most of the time.
True. Okay.
So like if they do more dirty work, they're gonna get paid more, and if they get paid more, they're gonna provide more to their family. So like if they're a single parent, then like technically that means like they could take care of their kids better. And then like if it's a single mother, like she's gonna be home most of the time taking care of the kids, cause like and then she's probably gonna be like on unemployment, and then like she's probably gonna have like a nursing thing. They don't get paid that much, but I don't know. It's just like a perspective of like money wise for me. But like I grew up with a single mother, and it was difficult for her because she had 2 kids, and she made it work out. I'm here today.
So my question for you, listen, because in terms of providing, but what do you mean like in terms of nurture? Because yes, it means that you had this set in theory, your father had to this, but does that necessarily mean that your father took care of you best in terms of like you growing up, you know, mental wise and like your health wise and stuff? Yes, he fed you or whatever, but does that truly mean that he helped you develop the person you are?
I feel like fathers will like develop more character to their kids, and then mothers just be like, oh, it's okay, like it'll be alright. Like fathers probably just be like we just gotta like go through it like
Get
together.
up.
Like, yeah, like toughen up, but like
Yeah.
you have to toughen up, but like you have to like go through it. Like it's gonna be hard, but at the end of the road, it's gonna be worth it. Stuff like that.
Alright. Can we get another take on this? How one of y'all feeling about this? Since I also rejected that.
Yeah, we should. I think he's. Wait. No. Yeah, he's next.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like for a rebuttal. Cause that's
So
or like if you're agreeing or not, because
I mean,
he's like from another standpoint, you need somebody to fully understand like the emotional aspect. He's just saying in general, a father's role is this. Even though the mother could do her thing or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean that she's holding you down. Is what he's saying. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I agree with him because I feel like at the end of the day, like I can go to my mother doing anything and she'll still say she's proud of me no matter fucking what. But I can go to my father and he'll tell me straight up, yo, you need to do this, yo, you need to hop on this, yo, you need to, you know.
Yeah.
So I agree with him.
Yeah, that's true. What he's saying is true because the father's more. I guess he's more. What's the word? more blunt about it. I feel like the mom, like she might tell you the truth, but she might like not directly say it. The father's more, he's more direct with it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think in like certain households, like I'd say like single fathers are like they don't kind of build like that open communication with like their kids, so like their kids are not able to talk to them about certain things. And like when it comes to like a mother, single mother household, like they would have that kind of relationship where they're able to talk freely about basically anything that's going on through their lives and stuff.
That's a strong assessment, bro.
You know,
That was good, bro. Facts. Alright, bro. How you feel about this one, man? How you
This
feel
is
about
a tough one for me because me personally,
this?
I have both of my parents, thankfully. So, in all honesty, I still have a leniency on father for one reason and one reason only. True, mothers are definitely important, but I feel like mothers are the most important when a child is early born to where they hit preteens. After preteens, the father has to step in and take care of everything. I feel like the father has a more structural base on doing things to make sure the child knows where he or she's at, and know where they have to go. Because a mother is catering, sometimes too catering, to the point where they can be spoiled. Where a father is more of like a dictator that'll tell you what you have to do so you can provide for yourself. Because in the end, even if they pass, or well, technically when they pass, or when one of them pass, you're gonna be by yourself. So their key job is to teach you how to be by yourself and how to learn to provide for yourself. Because in the end, you're going to be by yourself in the future. So they did their job when you know they taught you ahead of time when you can be alone and self sufficient.
Is that me?
No. No, he's not.
I feel like like how you said, like the early stages, like when you're born, so like 15 and under or whatever, like the mother is just like the caretaker, and then after when you're going like into the older teens, into the early 20s, the father is going to teach you about life, about how things are, etc., all that stuff. So it's kind of like a 50-50 balance.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what you need. You really need both of them, honestly, in your household.
I can see
They
that.
like balance each other out.
I can see that. Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
But what do you think is like a better
I
single
have to
parent?
lean the father.
you go
Only
father.
because fathers can
Mhm.
tend to be catering as well.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the situation, especially, they could be catering as well. So that's why it's more susceptible to be a father. Because they could be catering and dictative at the same time. While as in a female aspect, emotionally, most times they cannot do that. It's just how the male and females are built. They were built emotionally with different hormones. That's why, in that aspect, I feel like the male is superior in that aspect.
I can see that. Well, I mean, like I ain't gonna front. Like from like a lot of things that I've seen sanctified and from the thing for like my own experience and stuff, which might be a little bit more biased as I've seen. Yeah, I'll give you that. Like definitely from like having that like a strong male presence works. But in most cases, it's like a lot of my peoples and like my like immediate people in single mother households, and a lot of them came out well. Yes, there's some statistics about people ended up in jail and stuff, but there's also a lot of statistics from a lot of like male dominated parents, people having like a lot of issues in terms of communication with their relationships, a lot more domestic abuse and stuff like that. The only reason why I'm personally saying from like a mother perspective is just like I said, they're more nurturing. So that means like when they have to get hard, it's not the matter of them like doing that of any remorse and despite it. It's more the fact that like, alright, I don't have this dad to be hard on you, so I have to switch up from being here's your cookies to here's your ass whooping. You know, and then it's just like it's not too much of the fact that like where they're to the point where they're taking it on you, it's more like the fact that like, yo, life is hard and I need you to understand to be a man in this degree. And the only difference is you're not gonna be bruised as hard. She gonna hit you with that belt, bro, but like you gonna be soft for 5 minutes. Your dad beats you, bro, you not sitting down for 2 days. Like respectfully. And then the thing is, other half is like you said, like your mom will be like, look, respectfully, bro, I heard you did this to this person, or your grades ain't looking right, but I need you to understand the world ain't out there is gonna treat you the same way I'm gonna treat you. And your mother will still at least give it the strength, like, hey man, look, guess what? The way your father pulled me was this, that, and the third. If you can't do this with these people you acting with or interacting with, I'm not gonna call you real name. So I'm gonna teach you what to do to treat a woman right, to treat people how to respect you, and treat people like the same way women do. Like the main thing I learned was more of the balance of saying, making sure that the way I present myself is clean, eligible, because at the end of the day, I ain't no simple person. You're supposed to be more like an elegant black bachelor. You're supposed to be more of a smoother gentleman. You're supposed to be that one person when people look at you and be like, that's a fine, that right there is a respectable person. And don't get me wrong, there's more things like, cause I ain't gonna front. One of my like family relatives mainly had his father in his life, only his father like that. He ain't turned out to be the most outstanding guy, most literate, the most book smart, whatever. Yes, he's like a really cool dude, cause that's still family or whatever, but like, if you ask me about how he condone himself and stuff he do, I'm like, yo man, that's not as clean. I'm not gonna blame him the fact that he only has that. I'm blaming the fact that he ain't have like two sides of it. He was only talked to, hey, no bro. he was literally only taught the harder aspects of life, bro. So he can't communicate properly. There's this hard side of this wall where he's like, I want to do this in the third, but there's this big block for him. That's like, but I did not learn how to communicate this properly. And like, for me, I'm like, yo, I literally learned from both sides. I don't think it's like your perception of things. My mother taught me to have like a wide lens because, yo, you don't have this hardness on your side, so I'm gonna be as hard as I can be. And that's never as strict or less disciplined as a father. But it's enough for me to understand, like, yo, from this part right here, I'm not supposed to bend. I'm supposed to stay stagnant here and realize at the end of the day, this is how we keep shit pushing, you know? This is how we keep shit rolling. So for me, I'm like, yo, I gotta take that extra supplements. So the fact is just like, she isn't beating me to the point where like, I need to go see somebody and do something. It's more the fact that like, I need to make sure that you know from how hard it is from my perspective as a mom. So I don't need to be out there like doing all this extra stuff as how it is. That's why sometimes I'm not gonna lie. If you ask me if I wanted a baseball dad or a soccer mom, I'm thinking the soccer mom. All the time, bro. The soccer mom yelling her heart out, running all this shit, yeah. Versus the baseball dad, you get in the car. He's like, yeah, guys, good game, good game. He closed the door. What the fuck was that out there? Like, yo! You think I'm on the second string. I'm not even supposed to be batting. The coach just subbed me in. You're not my son. Nigga, what? The soccer mom be like, look, son, you might be trash, but at the end of the day, at least he gave you some minutes. This is the reason why I'm blowing that coach. Excuse me?
Hey, whoa.
Yo, wait, what? Yo, nah.
All jokes aside, I just think like on better halves, depending on like where you are, who you are, and like where you from, you might need a little bit of nurturing side because the world is already tough on you as is. And your mom will give you the stability and the flexibility to understand like these people are gonna be hard on you because of this. You just gotta be able to roll with the punches, flex up, and then make sure shit don't phase you as easy. Because at the end of the day, the main thing that happens is like, you know how the hardness skills work, right? If something is harder than something else, the one that's less hard is gonna break. That's why like if you throw like granite against a diamond, of course the diamond is gonna be there and the rock is gonna break. Your dad teaches you like how to be hard to a certain degree, but like if you try to be like harder than most of the other shit out here, and then somebody break you up or break you down, what I said. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm glad of the fact that she taught me how to be flexible and roll with punches. When you get hit by something harder than that, and you like, yo, bro, I can't really flex with this, bro. You're not supposed to take it straight to your chest. It's not like a shot or nothing. It's not like a shot or nothing, you know? You know, you gotta be able to like roll with it and keep it smoothing and keep it moving, you know, type shit. So, but that's from my perspective, because there's like people who work with both parents. Maybe like the home ain't work, or relationship ain't work. Black people want one parent over the other. Of course, everybody got their bias and stuff, but like the whole point is, yo, at the end of the day, we came out this way because of people in our lives and how we interacted with this stuff. So, but you know, just like you know, make sure you throw like a little comment over there. You know, you throw like let us know like who held it down for you. It could even be an uncle if you don't got a mom or dad, or if you like
I like that sometimes.
yeah, you know, that's just how life works. Not everybody gets dealt the same way. You gotta play your shit a little bit different. No complaints on my side. Alright, gentlemen. I ain't gonna front. This last one, dog. It was a little bit out of pocket. It's a good thing I see this shit for last. Respectfully, son. You know what? I ain't even gonna ask this one. Curly, you wanna ask this last one?
Oh, The Thot daughter versus the gay someone. Alright, so gentlemen,
I got you. I'll go first.
Well, damn, I was quick. Look at
So-
I'll go you first.
if what would you rather, a gay son or a Thot daughter?
Alright. Realistically, I'd rather have a gay son.
Okay,
I respectfully would love my son regardless.
okay.
Whatever he chooses, that's fine by him.
Mhm.
Respectfully, my daughter can have her fun, yes. However, to the point where she's doing an excessive amount of stuff, that's out of pocket. That is completely out of pocket. I cannot even go. I just cannot even phantom that because I'll feel like, what did I do wrong as a father to do this, to have her do this? What type of father?
Nothing wrong. What she
But
just
like,
Sometimes it's not your fault though. I'm not gonna front.
but it's not. It can't be your fault if somebody's gay or not. That won't change anything. But
I mean-
the problem, but the daughter being like an actual thought, that usually comes from a stem from a parenting issue.
Nah, you right. I'm not gonna lie, you right.
So the first thing I'm thinking of,
So
what did I
that's
do wrong
crazy.
as a father to have her like this? Because it's usually because of the parent.
You kind of say the same thing.
Nah, not really. Because you also got to think about it. Some people just want like the same sex off the rip since day one.
What?
No,
Yeah.
she's right. There's a lot of people who are just like, in terms of conventional things, they're like, I don't like girls, I don't like boys, and they're like, hey, I like you too, and they turn to be the same gender.
Yeah.
So it's like a biological thing. Don't get me wrong, it's just a matter of how people express emotions. So it's
I mean, if you think about it, look at dogs. They don't see gender.
no, they horny bastards. They just
Exactly.
fuck.
Dog.
But you also
just horny,
yeah.
But you gotta
They
think
don't
about
have
it.
that kind of concept though.
Exactly. Then why do we need to have that same concept either?
Come on, dog.
Yeah,
Exactly. But what is the higher intelligence getting us?
Everything.
Not doggy
Nah,
style
not
by the
really.
nigga next to you.
Unless higher intelligence is giving us more problems. Cancer wasn't in the past. We got that from higher intelligence.
I mean, you're
Slow down now.
Hold on,
Yeah,
now.
that's
violent.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, let's get
Oh,
real.
shit.
They just didn't know what cancer
Cancer
was.
was
anymore.
curable.
You're like, damn, Josh died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Certain types of cancers, true. But certain types of cancers came from man-made things.
Well, obviously,
That's true. A nigga,
a lot of things
fuck the
come from
monkey.
man-made.
Exactly the point.
Yeah.
And then that's technology.
That's
That came
stuff we
from
put in
us.
our
That's
body,
intelligence.
That's not
And then not only that, most of our technology came from laziness. Not even joking. When a person didn't feel like walking, they made a wagon so they don't have to walk.
No, that shit was just having gang. That shit was
But think about it. When farming, you don't want to do it by hand, so you get a machine to do it. It's the same thing. It's off of laziness.
The technology is always going to evolve regardless.
Exactly.
So,
But there's also pros and cons to everything.
of course,
That's what I'm saying. There's always a pro and con to that.
we're off topic.
be a little bit off.
Hey, what
So
about
what's
you?
your
So
answer?
you would have a gay son,
Yeah.
What about you?
but like, what if the gay son is also a thought?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
What?
love that.
Why is you getting
Ah,
fucked?
shit.
Cause I ain't gonna front like
Gay people be going down.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
Gay be going
and he's
down.
gay too,
Why
though.
not they gay?
All right. You know what? Let me put it this way. Are they adult or are they still in my household?
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good question.
If they're still in my household,
We're talking about like
Teenager?
Yeah, like 17, like
high
high
school.
school.
respectfully, if they're in my household
Somebody
with this
with
stuff,
eyes?
get out. You get because I'm not allowing that to, bro. If you're in my household, you're gonna respect my rules. You're gonna have to act accordingly to how I want you to act. Until you get your own house, don't do that shit in my house. Simple as that.
So no gay shit in the house or no?
No, you can respectfully be gay, but I'm
What
talking
if he has a
about.
boyfriend?
But what's up?
What if he has a boyfriend?
That's fine.
What if she has boyfriends?
More than one. See, that I won't allow.
Or she's just pimping?
Alright, what if you come in?
Pimping for what?
What if you come in and you see
Gotta
like
have bag.
what if you come in and you see like 5 niggas in his room?
Bro,
All of
that's-
them naked.
Hey!
Oh, come on,
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that is a problem. One person, perfectly fine. First of all, why would more than one person be in my house anyway, bro?
Tyrone gonna beat their ass.
They're having a sleepover.
Bro.
A naked sleepover?
I ain't
It
gonna
just
lie.
went down like that.
Sleepover?
It's just real hot.
Bro, for sexual activities, nah.
No comment.
It's still my household. Either that.
Facts,
Unless-
like, you need an invitation, right?
What am I, a child molester now? God damn, bro.
What is happening?
God damn.
Oh,
Anyways, bro, I don't care what you do. As long as it's not in my house and you do it at your own time, that's fine by me.
so she can just be sucking. Wow, damn.
Yeah.
Wait,
If
I got a
she-
quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So say if you got a daughter, right?
Oh God.
You said gay daughter, child.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, gay son, child, whatever.
Mhm.
So would you rather your daughter get like gang banged at your crib where you know she's safe, or would you rather it be like in a trap house?
Wait, wait,
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. That is a good.
That's a good question.
wait.
I'm not gonna lie.
Question.
I would rather it be
Why?
in the house
Wait.
because I know she's safe.
I'm
I'm not
sorry.
gonna lie.
I don't mean to cut you off. Why is she still getting
I mean, yo, bro, I had to come up with an alternate. I had to come up with something.
Yeah, I know, but like, he's just like, yo, this is the seven people in your house or in your daughter. What?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That was a wild turn.
Yo, I wasn't ready. I'm like, what?
So like, you wouldn't kick her out. pretty much.
Oh hell yeah, I'll kick her out. She's gonna have to get our own house. But respectfully, as long as I know she's safe, that's perfectly okay.
Wait
I
a
will
minute.
not let her have to be at a trap house.
So,
So you rather your house?
I'd rather it at my house because I know she's gonna be safe at my house. And if I hear something wrong, I'm
you
not gonna lie.
I'm up there with
There's
this
a
cat,
lot.
nigga. Hell nah. They leaving my crib and she's staying in there, bro. I don't know what you're on about. I don't know.
You see, bro, I'm not trying to catch a case because then what? She's gonna be what? Have just a mother? Like you gotta picture
I
that.
ain't gonna hold you.
yo.
That shit thought you fucked up.
Wait, hold on. All
Your
this shit is
parents-
irrelevant because you said you'd have a gay son instead. So it doesn't even matter.
Wait,
No,
time out,
but
time
you
out.
have a fair point because literally what you just said, that still comes down to one thing I already said. What did I do wrong as a parent?
Wait, my question is this. So it would be okay if your son got the train ran on him?
No, I still
Listen.
Nah, I would still care.
Oh, so you'd rather
I
have
mean,
your
being
son
gay don't
get
mean-
a train run on it?
Being gay doesn't mean you have to be a thought though.
Exactly.
Where did he was blow? That's what he
See,
said.
hopefully
That's
a whole
what he
nother
said.
loophole.
He
You're doing a
did.
whole nother loophole.
Said you right. I that's right. I'm sorry. It's still funny to think about.
That shit's funny.
Nah, if she a thought, you fucked up on the parenting, bro.
Well,
That's what I feel like it is too.
All
And
right.
I ain't gonna be fucking up with my parenting.
All right. So who wanna go next before I die? I'm out.
I don't want to go, period.
There's
no
way
win.
for all of us.
There's no win.
Nah, he fake with for others. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Yeah.
We definitely got it.
Alright, y'all.
No, nigga. There's not no signing off. I can go.
I'd rather have a thought daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna be back there too?
Yo, just hear me out for a little second.
What you got?
You got my full attention. I need to hear this shit.
I can pull up on the mixer.
She gonna be dying around, getting all these boys' attention. Then she gonna start going onto the internet.
Yeah, I know you was
Oh,
gonna take it there.
no.
I know you was gonna take it there.
She gonna start an OnlyFans.
Yes, yeah, I know you was
Make
gonna
that
say
money.
I know you was gonna say that.
And she put money for me too.
You gotta swear.
Yeah, I know you was gonna go there. I knew it. That's not what it thought me.
Yeah, it is actually.
I mean,
It
she
kinda
told
is.
me.
She fucking everybody, bro.
Yeah, and she making money.
Alright, she can get a train ran on her and
And OnlyFans.
She probably gonna get like 500 a day.
Your gay son can do the same.
I mean, yeah, but
You gotta get a train ran on it.
are you watching gay shit?
You gonna watch you watch
No, I'm not. But like, I'm saying like, majority of the people wanna see a female get yeah.
He's not statistically speaking.
Is it? You got
That's
that?
still wild.
It's still wild.
You see, personally for me, I would like if they're gonna ever do it, keep that shit private, bro. I don't care what you just keep it private. I don't want that. drama.
Before you say that, bro, I ain't going front. A lot of people out here, bro, seen porn, bro.
I know.
Wait, what is that?
I'm done with
So
you.
wait.
So See what?
So you,
You
That
ready
ass,
with
man.
it?
I gotta get.
God bless.
God bless. God bless.
You wouldn't be okay with your son doing an OnlyFans?
Facts. You say that I'm against something.
Facts.
I know they be getting down.
Bro, if that, okay. Put it
I don't know
this
the
way.
revenue's there though.
If
That everybody you do this shit for free.
Right.
also think about it. That's my son. If I love and care about him, yes, I let him do it. That's what he wants to do. That's how he wants to make his profit. Go ahead. Not in my house.
So you
Simple
want?
fact.
So you okay with it then?
No.
He already done moved out.
I already
Yeah,
said
if
this.
he making
By the
money,
time
he found out. He's
Bro,
like, wait.
that's his money, so he should do it at his own place.
Exactly.
So you want him outside? Do it.
Yeah, he's about to be
You
outside.
right?
It's
Inside.
sunny.
I'm
I
not saying
I want him at the trap house.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I'm saying like get an apartment, get a crib, like do it on your own property. So I don't have to clean up after you.
Hey,
yo!
Oh,
That's out of pocket.
My son with the mouth. So it's like,
Not necessarily
We
what I
get the
need.
Windex.
She gonna put on a hazmat
yo,
suit.
why is this floor stickier than usual? So wow. Alright.
The sock.
Nigga, that's not a sock anymore, bro.
That is
No, you can
that's
put it on
what
the
it
top.
is.
That's all. Alright, Ron. I wasn't trying to go in your direction, game, but somehow we ended up at you, bro.
So you remember we was talking the other day, right?
Yeah.
No.
We talked about if you multiply a negative and a negative, it makes a positive.
Yeah.
You want both? That's crazy.
You want both game?
Nah.
Oh.
Choose not to answer the question.
Nah, man, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna save you for last. We're gonna flip it. Alright, Curly, what's up?
Why you go to me? What the hell?
Thanks. How you just give yourself?
Because he didn't want to go.
Why about him?
Why you didn't go?
Because he said, yo, we're not going this way. I said, alright, back, so we flipping it. It's
Ah,
not
I
over.
even went.
I just
so
shot
it's
you.
You go
We
ahead,
flipped
bro.
it,
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
Hey.
Go, bro.
After Shadi, I'll go.
What you got? What you got?
It's gotta be gay son, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Educated brother, what's up?
Cause like I'm gonna be a great parent, so I ain't gonna be having no thought daughter or no thought son. So if he's gonna be gay, he's gonna be respectably gay. You feel me?
You guys know.
Alright, but.
But what if he's like a stripper?
That's still respect to your gay.
that's
He's not
respect to
sleeping
your
with,
gay.
he's just dancing.
I mean,
Like you gotta teach your kids like
Strip.
you gotta teach them.
I gotta double check. I gotta make sure your parents is on the same level.
Yeah, you gotta teach them some self-respect, bro. Like going out there knocking around and shit is not self-respect, bro.
So you say none of those ain't have self-respect?
Nah, I don't.
what you
I mean, it all depends on your values,
You
honestly.
know, they were saying how, like, some of the foods you eat make you gay.
What? What foods?
Facts.
Do you know this?
Facts.
Where's the list?
I need a list.
Give me the list. We're gonna put that on a stream for y'all.
If
Watch it be like
If
us.
he,
It's gonna be like banana,
Nah.
hot dog,
Glizzy.
right, corn dog.
You know what I'm saying? If you eat steak, you gonna be steak, bro. Type shit. I'm
Yo,
telling
this
you.
nigga.
What? So you
Yo,
if you
shut
eat
up, bro.
chicken, you're gay.
Nah.
Damn,
Chicken is
bro, that's my
neutral.
whole
Chicken
life,
is neutral,
bro.
bro.
What about bacon, bro?
Bacon? I don't know about bacon. I ain't get that. I just know about steak.
Yo, if
So
bacon
what
makes
foods
you
make
gay,
you gay?
it's over. That's all I
Like
say.
busy.
I said,
Oh,
like I
Yo,
said, he shot. Anyway, alright, bro. He answered it.
Alright, so I would have a thought dollar.
Why did y'all? No.
So if I have a thought dollar, right?
What's up?
I'm gonna send it to Shadi so she could get stand up. Cause he's a good parent, bro.
I'm not even trying to stand up. Nah.
Yo, you want to know or not?
Yo,
He's gonna be a good
I
godfather.
don't know who that is, bro. Yo.
You go ready to try to touch your door.
This nigga wild, bro. I'm saying her back.
Send it to Tyrell's kid so she can ask him.
Yo. He might go be friends with his son, bro.
Oh.
Yo,
That's
that's
funny.
bro.
He hit his face and I take
He
it.
basically said he wants to have a thought though, so he could disown her. That's pretty much what he
That's
said.
pretty much.
Why does this
That's not
sound,
about
bro?
right. That's not about right, bro.
To be honest.
I mean,
maybe one day she won't be a thought no more.
the one day? How long is that?
One day, first of all, can we talk about the fact that he just sent his daughter to another man?
Yo, bro. You're
Oh,
like, yo,
he's-
I'ma send it
He's
to
like,
my
oh,
home.
that's
She's
her
not
mother,
on.
nigga. Her
Yeah,
mother,
she probably gonna go over there and strip and do some weird shit, bro.
Yo,
But he's a,
come here,
he's a good role model. He's not gonna do nothing wrong, bro.
Bro, how would he know if she just randomly pulls up?
Bro, I'ma send her the package, bro. I'm like,
You gonna send her in a box, put some holes in there like Madagascar?
I'm like $5.
I really
Some forgot that strippers come in dates. Did you forget? My son really forgot that when you get a, like a birthday yeah, sorry for your next birthday. Sorry in advance. There's gonna be some stripper popping out the cake. He's gonna be like, why is my daughter here? Bro, are you good?
That is
That's
crazy.
bonkers.
Who man is this?
Yours. If you send her to your crib.
I'm returning it, bro. I'm
I-
bringing
I
back
just-
to the post office, bro. I did not order
This
this.
nigga's like, send it back.
Oh, man.
I mean, what do you go next? I mean,
Are you still gonna answer if I go next?
I'll answer. Gay son.
Why?
Reasoning?
Yes.
It'll be a lot longer before I have to take care of a fucking grandkid.
Oh. No, that's facts.
Nah, that's
them
facts.
daughters, them dots. I don't know. We having like 4 different baby daddies.
Facts, bro.
But like, what if like she gets a tooth tied?
Where she's a safe thought.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is a
Yeah,
safe
that's
thought?
facts.
That like,
She's
that like,
protection.
Yeah, like she's smart about it.
She
Like
Like,
very cautious.
I feel like-
she's
I feel
cautious
like-
about it. She's
I
cautious.
feel like
Yeah, but she
a
don't
gay
get
son
pregnant.
Get like it's more like
Yes, it
get
do.
an STD.
It means a lot.
It means you safe.
Yeah,
You ain't paying for no
Safe from
abortion.
Fucking anything.
yeah. She
You ain't paying for no
wear
abortion.
condoms. Hopefully.
And at least
Hopefully.
at least you know she's safe.
Yeah.
I
She
like
practicing
like
safe
my
sex.
other 2 gentlemen said, I have respect for my son if he turns out to be gay, but if my daughter's not, she might be for the streets.
She is with you.
she for the street.
Go to the streets.
Alright, I can't even cap. Honestly, it on both ends, I think as long as she don't turn out like me or he turn out like me, I think it's fine.
What you mean by that?
A drug.
Yeah. No, she can drink whatever she like. I don't really care about that. It's more the fact that like I think she should try to cherish relationships. So I think I might have to go with like the single thing. Cause like the difference between having like a gay son or a thought or vice versa is the fact that they messing with one person. Like recently, what I've learned from all my people that's in a relationship, and
That's crazy.
and from like a lot of people, it's just like yo. At the end of the day, they want to build a solid connection with these things. Don't get me wrong. Like when you're young, like you lie, you pop, and you pulling people left and right. Yes, you try to get your nut off or whatever. You sliding or whatever. And
She's
I don't. The whole point is just more like you want to be able to like build a solid connection. It's not always about like the physical part. So I kind of want like it could have been like like a vice versa. Like either way, for the first time, it's either you get the kids or you're not getting kids. If I had like a gay daughter or like a thought son, I'd pick the gay daughter for the simple fact is like at least they're staying with one person. Right now, some of these people in this room been on this couch maybe for the streets, and that's fine right now. And this,
I'm not sitting on the couch.
You be on the floor.
Can I stand up?
no. Anyway, hey, but yeah, look. The whole point for this simple matter is this. Yes, it's fun to mess around with people. Yes, it's cool to like make mistakes, fool around, and maybe mix up some feelings and be like, hey, and be like, hey, you fucking with this person or not? You vibing to energy and some shit happens to them. But to the point where you're openly saying, hey, my body is no longer this secret place where you have to work for, or like this isn't how I'm just like anybody's allowed and stuff like that. Makes it seem like how they treat you like with enough dignity, respect to be like, hey, just because you look like this doesn't mean you're gonna do this. Just because you say these words doesn't mean you're gonna be anxious about this. Because and the other half is might be a little bit of me as a petty adult. There's so many times, bro, where like I dropped some fire lines, dropped a lot of cash or some drinks on people, and I ain't stopped. And I'm like, hey, what is this? He's like, yo, at the end of the day, I got self-respect for myself. Now, if my daughter, after I done got rejected by like Rihanna and shit like that, and you don't look like Rihanna, and you letting all of these people that look like ex-JJ Fish slide, you don't have a problem. Personally, you don't have a problem.
But he's not ugly though.
Sorry, I gotta leave one.
He's out.
But you see what I mean? But yeah, all pettiness and jokes aside, it's more the simple fact that like you got that one trusted partner. It don't matter he, she, them, what. As long as they're not an attack helicopter or a bus, I don't really care. It's more the fact that like you have that one solid person that's gonna be in your life for a hot minute, versus 12 different people you barely remember, who you have no connection with, and you're like, yeah man, shit just happened. So you could be a gay son or a gay daughter, but as long as you got one person, so I don't have to hear every day about such and such this to me, he's hitting on me, I'm doing this and that. I don't need all that drama and extras in their life. The whole point of like trying to like make sure our people after us comes next is the fact that our parenting is correct or our energy is correct. To the point where you don't gotta make so many mistakes. It's difference between like how you want to live your life and stuff like that. For most people who have multiple partners, it's more the fact that either they want that extra drive, that extra connection they get from home, or the fact that they genuinely like doing these things. I don't think that like my kids are gonna come out like that like yeah I just like fuck. I don't think my kids gonna come out with that. They're gonna be like yo at the end of the day yo pops raised me cool. I got my love from here like that. My boyfriend or girlfriend let me do. I'm fine. I don't need all this extras and shit like that. A lot of people out here who just fucking the fuck, no comment. I just need some extra, love in their life. And that's just how it is. If you ask me. The only thing is why I don't want no thoughts going around me because I don't want to have to be like 12 in the morning, some nigga wearing my bathrobe while I'm coming to the bathroom to take a shit. I'm like, bro. Yeah.
See, this is what I meant.
Niggas like, let's go you got here. Jamal? Like, who is this nigga in my
So
crib?
you would rather have a gay son?
100%. I'll take one person over 12.
Like, what if you walk in your bedroom? Matter of fact, I might be able to say.
Yo, bro.
I'm
If
gonna-
it's
already started, bro. Why it has to be some kind of freak shit.
bro, if it's my bedroom, they both get buried. That's it.
How about this?
What's up?
Would you rather have a son turn into a female or a daughter turn into a male?
I don't know. As long as they tell me legit reason why. It's the reason why, like, I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, yo, I don't feel comfortable with certain things. If my son tells me, hey, dad, this shit don't work, I'm gonna be like,
Damn.
I'll be like, I did what I could, son, blame your mother. But no, respectfully, it's just more like, as long as he came to me after, like, trying it out. I don't, like, let's keep it about it. This is a little bit off topic, my bad for it. Y'all remember how D-Wade's son, he's like, daughter.
You're like 10.
Y'all wouldn't
And he was like,
I don't agree with that. I feel like, should at least be like 18, 19 to make a decision.
so fully explain, like, and the only issue is this. Without going through that puberty, yes, it makes the transition a lot easier, but you didn't have the time to fully develop into yourself,
Yeah.
into your mentality, stuff like that. Yes, it's okay to be a little bit more feminine because we have gay men out there. But to the point where you're like, hey, I still like this part of me and stuff like that, it's something different. Yes, there might be a different biological thing, but a lot of stuff is now influenced by social media. A lot of these dances, and stuff that, like, we see every day. We've seen this on somebody in your school. We see this on TV. Excuse me, goddamn. And, yes. And,
That's crazy.
yes. And, the other half is like, when people see stuff, they're like, oh, I saw Tom kissing Jerry. And they're like, okay, and? Okay, well, no, that's just.
They did? Tom kissed Jerry?
No, they're not. Hell no.
Like the cat in the mouse?
No!
Yeah, that's I was talking about too.
No, it's just two names.
Why you said Tom and Jerry, bro? They go together, bro.
Those are the two names that came to mind. My whole point is this. They might see the connotations of gay and then hear normalcy like, yo, that's not okay. And they're like, alright, well, if I be a girl, I can be with Jerry. No, you can be however you like, whoever you like. I'm just saying, like, the point is, it's expensive, it's painful, it takes a lot of work. And then if you don't have the right support group around you, it can be negatively impacted to the people who's going through the transition. So, why not fully try out being a boy or girl first to to the point where like I understand the hormone is difficult, but there's people who make a transition later on in life. You can't be like, I'm 7, I don't want my penis no more. Yo, bro, you ain't even used it for nothing. Where you put it in? Yeah, like you didn't rock out with it, you know? It's like, yeah, but I don't. It's the difference is comfortability. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm your pops. Whatever you think you just experienced now, bro, I've been through like a bit of it.
No, you trying to talk?
That's a
I was thinking about how like schools are pressing that like more of that stuff
Yeah.
out,
Oh
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I
that's
am
a fact.
completely uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
For number one, if you're pushing that stuff out,
Definitely.
you're already kids are already trying to develop their minds. So now you're putting more pressure on them. Now they're thinking about more stuff. And like you guys said, let them have time to have a decision. I'm not gonna lie. 18, you can make that decision. I'll be all willing for you making that decision. But until then, I'm not gonna allow it.
But I
Because
feel like
I
the
feel
schools
like
are pushing it because like they want the kids to like not be afraid to talk about it.
yeah, but here's the thing: if they're too young and they still have a developing mind, they're still not really choosing what they want. You're still forcing a topic that they're not sure of already. So then now,
I feel like in high school it's okay.
high school's okay,
High
but
school's
it's
fine.
younger.
Yeah, high school is
It's
fine.
younger than that.
That's why do you think I said 16, 17, not 12?
Sex
maybe
ed
11,
class, bro.
Yeah.
Respectfully,
Maybe
when I
not
was
younger than that.
when I
They have
was
sex ed class in middle school?
Was it?
I'm asking
Yeah,
you, when
they
y'all
do have
when
like
y'all had
certain
sex
schools,
ed
yeah.
class, like in high school, right?
Yeah, it's high school.
What?
That-
Talking
Yeah,
about like
one middle school.
one fucking day though.
Yeah.
Well, you had a sex ed class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awkward because our teacher had no sex accountability at all. We never thought she would
That dude
bring.
was like 98.
No, she was just a really old stick figure, and we was just like, yo, what is she talking about? She don't get dick.
That's
It's
that's the blonde bitch, right?
Oh, it's better than a marshmallow, bro.
Who was it?
What the fuck is that?
Remember the one that was like, oh, you threw a marker at me and you injured me.
I threw a marker. Yo, what the fuck be going on with it? Nigga, what?
It was me.
threw a marker?
You told me earlier he suffers from long-term memory loss.
Yeah, I clipped this
Who?
thing.
You threw a muck?
Sponsored by Bud Light. Anyway,
You threw a muck at her?
The roach.
Yo, what?
He called her a roach. He called her a roach.
Oh,
Alright,
God.
she was
What?
dark skinned, very skinny, and was a math teacher.
She taught sex ed.
She had a class of sex ed, yes, bro.
Okay, now I remember what you're talking about. You're talking about that bitch with the fucking.
Yes, bro. And the drugs, yes.
She got dreads too?
Yes. We're not gonna get into it. That's the point.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah,
so like,
but my whole thing
yeah,
is
like
this.
one class, right? Just like one day out of like what? Your
Lots of years, like the whole time.
Nah, I really only had like one time, one
It was-
sex ed class.
Yeah, I didn't have
not
it
even
once.
push the whole
Well, I
thing
had like
into it.
once every year.
For
No,
middle school,
actually,
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it was
was it?
just once.
I
Yeah,
had
I think I
from
did have sex
like
ed, but
from
I
like
think about
sixth grade. I had it once every year, 6, 7, 8.
I think I had it in my last
We
year.
had it once.
I don't know.
Like the only thing I remembered was like that like the last month of like 8th grade, like the last like year of middle school. We were just learning about the body parts.
Oh yeah, well no,
That's different.
that's a little bit different.
That's all I
That's
know.
as close to
Like,
sexy at the end. Yeah, that's how I know.
Biology.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. If you look at statistically, kids are having sex.
Way younger,
nowadays,
yeah, way younger,
too.
way younger.
So
Which is not good.
exactly. So sex
comment.
ed is most likely gonna be like for younger years now too.
Nah, these niggas be talking about they lost their virginity at 13. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I be hearing on them.
Y'all niggas is different, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, y'all niggas
I
is
ain't gonna hold you. If I
It's
had
a
my
four.
chance, I would have lost
I'm like, god damn.
So extreme.
And some niggas be jocking 9 years old, but I'm just like, okay.
You were molested, huh?
Hey, yo, no comment. Nah, no.
Y'all niggas lost at 9? Nah, I'm off this.
You good over there?
Who lost that shot night over here, okay? Jeremiah? Oh, it's him.
What?
Oh, you? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That makes sense now.
I mean, I personally think the vice gonna be.
You
Light-skinned
right.
niggas?
You gotta be light skins.
What?
Look at me for.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, I'm a virgin, bro.
Anyway, before this nigga starts capping,
Who was it? Said the B word.
No one asked.
Cap. Anyway,
No one asked me.
yeah, facts. He's capping.
Too much info.
Be here, facts.
Wait, Virgin Mobile?
Virgin.
Yeah, virgin, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bling, bling.
Anyway.
Clarify.
Yeah.
Alright, but all jokes aside though, yeah. Like, at certain times, bro, it don't make sense to be like, because when you're 12, bro, respectfully me, I thought about being a fucking Power Ranger. Niggas say, yeah, man, I'm gonna get
a chicken nugget.
Goku.
Wife, your wife that kisses.
What?
Your wife,
He identifies as a chicken nugget.
Alright, big part of basketball.
Kids are walking around like.
Did you see what I mean? It was less like fluid. It was more like you're just a kid having silly ideas.
Yeah, now it's like, I'm a chicken nugget. Literally.
said chicken nugget.
You see what I mean? That's entirely different from saying, yeah, no, I'm a dude. Samantha? No, you're
Well,
not.
Sam.
Sam?
Yo, you know, what if your one of your kids is into animals, like dogs, horses?
Oh,
We'll take
I
it
don't
up
think
there.
we can get into that.
We're going in there.
That's just tough.
They said we're going to therapy.
I did not want to get into that, bro.
Take him hunting.
Nah, cause like
Why?
I saw some shit. It was like I forgot. It's like Kentucky, like they're the first state to legalize like
Oh, that shit wild.
like
We're
animal.
never going to Kentucky.
Nah.
Yeah.
Don't come back.
Hey, watching chicken is not.
Yo, that's.
Nah, that's wild. That's wild. But yeah, no. It's
Nigga
more-
said we never been to
Wait,
Kentucky.
nah.
Chicken was molested.
Nigga said that's for the chicken be busted.
Nah, that's crazy.
But nah, you see what I mean? And like in the long sense of things, it's just like until you get a full grasp on like how you are and who you are, I don't think you should be making that transition without fully understanding the repercussions. Yes, there's a lot of money involved, like hormonal balances and stuff like that. And the other half is like, yo, you changing yourself. You didn't even if you say you don't like yourself as a boy, the only difference is you didn't like yourself as a girl. You don't understand who you are until you fully develop.
Not even a man yet.
You're not even a man. How you gonna say you don't like being a boy? You didn't be the best part of being a man. Fuck it. You ain't get to that part yet. You ain't tried the best part. You started on beginner. You ain't even get to like fucking mediator. You know.
I know a lot of that stuff stems from social media because they will picture themselves put to other people's shoes. Like, let's say a guy was raising up this girl, right?
The usual.
Yeah, and then the kid used the same words but don't work out. Now in his mind, because he's gonna see that he got all these chicks from all these different types of ways, but he cut out all the chicks he didn't got.
Yeah.
Or he didn't get.
Yeah.
But the kid doesn't realize that. So how is that gonna look for him? Now that's gonna be in his mental, and then that's gonna mess up with his mind. Like simple as that.
That's what I mean. The
Well,
connotation.
you know.
Yeah. And the other half is the thing that the media forgot to portray is they're like, yo, it's okay to be trans. But they didn't fully understand like the stuff that they have to go through. They don't sit down like yes, there's documentaries, but in the videos you just see like a whole bunch of people saying, yeah, I made the transition, blah, blah, blah. They don't tell them like how long it takes. They don't tell them about the process. They don't be like, hey, at the end of the day, you won't have that part of you that actually like that. You'll be a lot more supplements. There's a lot of things you have to make to change before you can be like, I am fully this, that, and the third. And society has not been like as accepting as like the gays and LGBTQ. Because the T's aren't really like that much well respected. Because at the end of the day, whenever you talk to somebody, everybody's greatest fear is like they're gonna be like, damn, she's so good. And then eventually you talk to her, you get to know her, like, she's like, yo, I want to tell you the truth, but I don't tell people.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, right. You know, bro, I used to be a man. What? And then they leave. Yeah, see that? But at the end of the day, people aren't ready for that conversation either because of some fear of homophobia or the fact that like, I thought you was originally a woman. And you're like, no, but what's the difference?
See, that's the problem. They should be saying that up front.
That's not my issue. It's more the issue that the fact that society hasn't come to the conclusion that the trans community isn't as like, well, prompted as it should be.
That is true.
That's it. This is the thing about it. Don't, like, respectfully. For us, especially in this generation, because there's always a big generation difference, at the end of the day, you want an original woman. It's nothing to do with the trans people who's not saying that. It's just like, either you want kids, so of course you want the real box, or it's just for you, like, in your own mind, the way we were taught. So it's like man and woman. And then if you're gay, it's like, woman and woman or man and man. So for the old transition thing, it doesn't normally sit right with us because we're traditional thinking, you know? Same way how back in the day, they're like, yo, if you listen to that little Uzi that's not real rap, I need to MC him.
How do old people MC?
It was,
You could have said LL Cool J or something.
that too,
bro.
but that's,
Tupac, Biggie, come on, bro.
I'm dumb, drunk, and delusional. Leave me alone. But the whole point is like this whole mindset that's stuck in between that for that transition to happen. Because I'll admit, because of like how I was raised and the bias towards the people I'm with.
Yo, you wanna know the loudest way to open up a bag of chips? As slow as you can do it. That's the loudest way to do it.
This nigga really waited. Yo, y'all can't see him on camera. He just pulled up. Slowly. You hear mad crinkles and shit. And everybody in the thing is like, yo, sit down. Gang, come back to the couch.
That's not talking about fucking dogs and birds and shit.
No, that was like a good 5 minutes.
I was like 5 seconds.
That was 20
That
minutes
was
ago.
there
Right?
5 seconds. bro.
Facts. I'm talking about now how people don't understand the difference between like the transition to being trans and the way society accepts them. And it's not saying that yo, you shouldn't be ready for these hardships. It's more like yo, you should understand the fact that like before you try to be something else, understand who you are fully. Don't say, oh, I thought about it before, I like girls or something like that. In terms of that, that's just how like your innate body works. Versus saying like, as another half is you haven't interacted with that part. Not to say anything crazy, but like before you say, yo, I want to be a woman, why don't you try being a man? Why don't you try sleeping with me? Before you're saying, I want to be a man, sleep with me. Why don't y'all fully understand how your body now organs work to play, remove them or something like that? Yes, I get it. There's like this feeling in your brain that goes like, this does not work. I can't do it. Like, have you tried it? Have you generally tried sitting down and not just fucking anybody, but falling in love with that person of the opposite gender before you say, this don't work for me? Same way how like you remember how you have a conversation with your gay friends is, how come how you ain't tried dick yet? And you're just like, bro, I found out I like vagina. Like,
I've experienced that.
Yeah, they're like-
that was uncomfortable.
they're just like, you haven't tried it. Well, I found something I really do love. So why would I go to something I don't love? They haven't tried either. They're like, I'm 10. All right. I can't. Same thing for people that be like, yo, man, I don't like the 7:30. If you haven't experienced enough things about life, you can't just jump to make a decision. Yes, as a parent, you're supposed to be fully supportive, but I think there should be limits on what you're supporting. The same thing with the gay thing and the thoughts out there. I support finding love and finding a person who you can be with forever. I can't support you just letting yourself go and letting people like defile you because that's crazy.
Oh, I thought you didn't believe in love, but that's a different conversation. Never mind. Keep
We
going.
talked that last thing.
Oh, okay. All right, keep going.
I wasn't
Do your
able
thing.
to, bro.
Same. Same. I'll put you on me. And the whole thing is this is some other fact like I will still support my kid, but if you're not 16, 17, if you haven't like had your first interaction with a person, if you haven't fallen in love yet or something like that, and you've seen on social media that somebody said this and the third, I'm not gonna be like, yo, go for it. Because I'm not gonna pay for that expensive surgery for you to be in pain for a while and you don't understand what you're in pain for. Yes, I get it emotionally, like aspect wise. You're like, I think I wanna be a girl. You didn't think about being a guy. You just ran around and played with toys. And you're like, this woman said I should be trans, or this woman said that men ain't shit, and then you decided not to be a man. I want to teach you how it is to be a man, and I want your mother to be a woman. Before you be like, alright, switch your sides. Like, bro, you on the Lakers. Why are you going to the Nets? Who here first? Play 1 year here, not 1 year first, you know.
And that was Lakers.
Westbrook tried it.
Yeah.
It's bench
Bench break.
Yeah, bench break.
And then, you know, slide to the other side. Just take your time with a lot of things and, like, grow into it. Type shit, you know? How you feel about that, bro?
Yeah, I'm sorry, you completely lost me. What?
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Would you rather have, like a transitional son or a transitional daughter? You see what I mean, bro? It's like that's hard to say. It's like
It's
I can't
actually
talk
not
about it because I'm me. I know what I am. I know I'm a straight guy. That's what I fucking was born. That's what I grew up as. I can't speak in the perspective of like somebody who were to think different. So I
yeah.
don't fucking know.
Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't really want like my son or my daughter to transition to that, to be honest. But if that's what they really want, I guess. But me personally, I would not want that for them. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I'll be able to understand. Honestly.
Yeah, like honestly, like I'm be honest with you.
I sort of agree with that. Personally, me, I would let them rock. But, like I said, they have to be 18. As
Nah,
the
facts.
18, have to have their own decision. They have to know what they want. You can't say, I think. If it's not a definite I know, it's not going to happen. Unless you're going to do it, pay for it yourself. Simple as that. Because life is not guaranteed. And if you're going to waste your time doing something little or something huge, you need to be aware of what you're doing. You need to know and plan out what you want to do because this is going to affect your future. Simple as that. So, in the end, I want you to wait till you're old enough so you can be able to make your own decisions because that decision is going to affect the rest of your life. So,
I mean, I'd say, me personally, I think like 18 is still too young because like, if you really think about it, you're only like growing up, just going to school. You haven't even been out in the world yet, or even got get the chance to like experience yourself and actually what you want, or experience like different communities. So like, up to the age of 18, you're like, you graduate high school, you still haven't even started a good job yet. You haven't even gone to college. So like at that point, you're just gonna have to just like go out there and just experience like the world some more, and then like if at a certain point like you have decided like let's say like after the age of like 22 that you're ready to transition, I'm all for it. I guess like what can I say? I gotta support my kid.
You know, there's a difference between playing the full game and playing the demo. Yo, this demo buzz. No game. No, play the full game. Hey, respectfully. You're.
He clocked out, man.
Yeah, he got that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he clocked out.
Appreciate the light skin. But yeah, so honestly, I just wanted to slide through. Fuck this, I'm taking this spot. But yeah, honestly, we just wanted to slide through and like, yes, we might drink a lot. Yes, we might be dumb. And on occasions, we might be delusional. But every now and then, we got some words to spit and some truth to say. Because, you know, we, at the end of the day, everybody else here, everybody else, y'all people watching too, y'all could be pops, moms, hopefully not, figure it out. But like, respectfully, you know, there's a lot of hot takes, a lot of mistakes that we all make in terms of all things we do. And we just want the best for people coming after us, whether they be our kids, your kids. You know, you just want to teach them the best when we learn from our shit. So, at the end of the day, I hope y'all like came through. Yeah, yes, I drunk a little bit. Yes, y'all definitely said some dumb shit. And I hope the rest of y'all, hopefully y'all is delusional. Especially if y'all trying to take any of them thoughts over them gay kids. Yo, bug it, I'm just up. But like, you know, yeah, nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Yeah, I already know it's all jokes and all loves from you boys at the DDG podcast. But thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks to my boy Ron do for hosting this great time. You already know. But it's your boy, the Sly Guy himself, the Sly Guy Shy Kid Me. You already know where to find me and my boys at the DDD podcast. And everybody else can give you a nice little lovely extra. We make end the stream, but we slide right out. In any order, however y'all would like.
It's your boy Curly, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram, it's CurlsB. I run 2 channels, Comic Flex and Zohouse TV. That's it.
Nah, nigga. I run 2 channels, Comic Flex and Zohouse TV. Follow me on Instagram, Shady_LA.
I guess I gotta get up. Oh, I'm so old. Damn. So, my name's Heat Rocks. I'm a beat maker. You could look up me on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, all that fun stuff. You can look on my Instagram, official Heat Rocks. Peace.
Verse, I'm just not gonna get I'm Ron Dude from the block. You can't find me nowhere. Just how I like it. Why you on the floor?
Alright, and the light skinned nigga, I guess, is not gonna plug his shit, I guess. So you come and nigga plug his shit so we can go. What are you doing?
That's no cap though.
Alright, thanks for joining us tonight. It's gonna be live up on the VOD. You can catch it on YouTube. It's gonna be on Twitch. Eventually, I'll get it up to Rumble and stuff like that. Thanks for checking us out. You guys have a great morning, night.